Oh, run, run, run. We have treats. I forgot. Hey, would you look at that? Our health bar is so full we can actually see the extra added on by Well-Fed. Finally! Hello everybody, this is Frogman. Welcome back to the Long Dark. And our reasonably horrible attempt at a misery run. We are currently day 6. And I was planning on being day 10 of foraging, which again at this point in time, given my current slow pace and the place at which I want to forage, that's probably not going to happen. We're going to attempt to forage in an area where we should be able to sustain ourselves for a little bit. That is going to likely very much be, as always for me, Broken Railroad. I love foraging a Broken Railroad because Broken Railroad, if I spend 20 days in that zone, I can harvest all of the goodness that's in it and get the majority of our clothes that we need, plus hopefully a moose hide satchel. So we do have a bit, and these have been curing. Some one of those should be getting ready fairly soon. Yeah, there's a 40%er in there. These only take 3 days, so it's not like it's a big deal. And we may end up leaving some of these behind somewhere, just depends, because of the fact we have very little carrying capacity. I wanted to go out here and see if the birds showed up. Oh, great. If they did, I won't be able to see them. Sometimes they'll be right here. No. Okay, well, what I'm going to do then is we're going to munch on a couple of these things because I was smart to put them outside for some odd reason. You know, that's because they rot otherwise. That's one of the only things I don't care for about all of the foods that they gave us in the cooking update, is that every little bit of it rots so quickly that it's almost not worth messing with for the most part, unless you're planning on eating it right off the bat. Another thing that's interesting in here, apparently this back room, this bedroom, is colder than this front room. I didn't know that, but the really dumb thing, as always with the Long Dark, is you have extended reach capabilities, so I could theoretically be sleeping in here with this plus 34 feels like, whereas hell, if I come in here, I have a plus 32, which theoretically 32 is above freezing, and I don't understand why this works. It's a rounding error because this game was coded in Celsius. That's fine, doesn't really matter. Anyhow, we need to figure out what we want to do. First off, I need to get rid of that fog. We need to be able to see where we're going because I don't want to walk straight into a bear. 2, I would like to be able to light a fire, but I'm kind of trying to waste no more matches than we possibly need to, and I really probably should tear those things up and bring them with us, but I'm not going to. Again, we have to. This is where the hoarder in me is going to have a really hard time dealing with things, because I'm going to have to start understanding that certain things need to be used as soon as you get them. So like I sat down and cooked a whole bunch of bannocks to get that down a little ways. There's still about 3 more sets of bannocks in that. But the goal, again, with this early game cooking is that I need to get this skill to at least skill level 3. If we can get that skill to at least skill level 3, then we can make the better stuff. So like peach pies, ptarmigan pies, rabbit pies, rosehip pies, venison pies. Those pies right there are very, very good for what we're going to be able to do with stuff later on, because especially the rosehip pie, this will give us stamina back, which is amazing. You can run and it'll give you an extra thing. This will give us extra carry weight. Another one of those kinds of magical little things that we might want to try to build. I do believe rabbit pies do the same thing as well as ptarmigan pies. As far as cooking early game stuff, you're probably better off doing this than you are doing other things, especially considering the fact that like we'll get rabbit stew. This will allow us to sleep better, so kind of think of this like a the herbal teas. This will allow you to sleep better. Ptarmigan stew, same difference. Porridge, if we ever find any, we'll see where it goes. Trout stew, same deal, all those kinds of things. Now, ranger stew is a good thing, and this is one of those things like, oh, you know what, you should have saved your potatoes. I gotta find a carrot, and then I gotta find a rabbit, and then I gotta make broth in order to make use of this. Now, what that does is it increases our max condition. I don't know. This is one of those ones where it's kind of like if you get really hurt, okay? This is what this is for, and this is one of those things where I'm kind of looking at it late game or in a challenge environment kind of deal. This gives you added health, but it gives you added health, extra rest capability, but it makes you tired. So it's kind of one of those things where if you're late game and you're playing something and you get into a bind, You could grab one of those, eat it, get yourself off of the heartbeat, and then sleep, because it's going to want to make you sleep right off the bat. You're going to get a sleep bonus, plus you're going to get a full stomach. You'll be able to sleep all night long. This is a very good thing. The point is, you have to keep all of the potatoes, all of the carrots, and you'll have to have broth on you, plus some of the old mill flour, and venison and rabbit in order to make this work. So this is one of those things where getting into the cooking was very, very, very cool, but like late game, anybody I don't see is ever using that. I mean, there might be somebody, but it ain't me. I'm gonna warm back up, I suppose, and hope the weather changes, because I'm tired of wasting matches. I mean, at least, you know, not be foggy, please. But it doesn't warm up very much, does it? Oh, that's even better. That's the fog I don't like. GG game. Huh. Alright, well. Again, we can't linger too long. We do have the ability to cook a few things, but I think maybe what I should do... I really want that leather. I would really like to fix those things, but that means tearing up our current shoes. How about we waste an hour that way?
God, I'm starving.
I know, it's fine. I just want a clear sky. Okay. And now we're gonna get that. I love this game so much. Alright, well, I'm gonna sit down and cook a bunch more food then, I suppose. Waste a match and not worry about it. Alright, we're gonna test the water and see what it's like outside. Go ahead, light a torch, pick up all the sticks off the floor, drink one of these. I'm gonna start trying to maybe save them for the tiny teas for a little bit here, just because. But let's pick all our sticks up, and we're gonna head towards Homesteaders, hopefully. Not amazing again. Are you gonna blizzard again before we can get there? That'd be great if you do. Let me know that you're going to do it first. Where's he sleeping? You hear him? He's right behind the rock over here asleep. I am a little concerned. Do we have any sticks laying around out here? Maybe the better option. Yeah, he's asleep over here. We don't have a place to sleep is my only major concern, and I've already had 2 blizzards that look like this. So let's walk around down here. We'll pick up anything that looks like we might be able to collect it. We were in a mild hurry the last time we came in here, so I might have missed something like that. I'm not trusting it this early. We've already had 3 blizzards. Long Dark is very good about doing a blizzard every other day, especially on higher difficulty. Mr. Bear, where are you? Can I get around you?
I can't feel my feet.
I know you can't feel your feet. I can't feel them either. Go ahead, drink that. Well, we're going to be for one thing for sure. I'm pretty certain if I keep drinking these teas, I'm going to have way more than what I'm required to have as far as the scurvy up taken care of. Vitamin C. Where are you? I don't know if I've ever seen it sleep over here. Maybe I don't care. Let's get across the bridge. Just go. Don't run too much, but We need to move. I hate to say it, I'm just going to go ahead and bite the bullet and go. We need to get across the bridge, head towards Homesteaders, because I want to get down there and see what kind of goodies we've got, if we get any at all. I'm so glad I have a hacksaw so we can collect as many of these saplings as we possibly can, although I think at this point in time, how many do we have? I might just leave some. I don't need them. I've got way too many as it is. Yeah, I'm a little concerned. We'll just carefully work our way over here. There's another cave coming up. I don't want to run too much, but that's the best the wind's been since we woke up this morning.
I'm gonna lay down for a bit.
Well, you're fine. We're going to eat up some of that health that we lost, but we don't have very far to go on this walk. I'm just hoping for a nice pair of pants and a nice sweater when we get over here. Because Homesteaders is usually really good for clothing. Usually. And matches. And food. And turducken. I mean... There it goes. I knew it. As soon as I got over here, I knew it was going to do that. Well, we can't stay, unfortunately. We're going to have to drink our drink. Nothing is hot anymore. We'll go ahead and have one of those. And throw that into the wind. I don't want it. But yeah, we can't stay. And I'm not going to. So I'm going to drop this because I can't use it for much other than gravy. We're not coming back through here, so this stuff is staying on us, at least for the moment. Yeah, no, we go. And I drop anything at the top of that, and I'm leaving those. I see them. This game really wants to do nothing but blizzard, and we have a rope to climb, and it's quite a ways from here. So we'll have to keep an eye on that hypothermia. Not that that really matters. There's not a whole lot I can do about it right now. But no more picking of sticks. There should be a maple like right here probably even, so it's going to be sad. Yep, there it is. We have enough stuff. I think at this point in time I need to quit being greedy, understanding this person is likely not going to be alive long enough to use all of those sticks. We'll stash them up in a place where we can use them. But that's for a later date. We're going to get anything at the campfire other than a rope. No. Oh, this is killing me. I want to run, but I can't. At least not right now. We're not far. She'll make it. I've spent way too much time in this zone. It was one of my favorites. When it came out originally, I spent a fair amount of time wandering around this zone. I've got most of the landmarks memorized for the most part. It's not very hard to get lost in once you know where you are. Actually, I get lost more down at the bottom than I do up here. So, we'll just hope. Just beating up our clothing and doing all the fun stuff and now, we are going to go back up this rope once we get done doing a few other things because I want to go back over Maybe we don't. I don't need to go to the high point. I was gonna say, maybe we don't. You don't need to go to the high plateau up there, the high mesa thingy. There's nothing up there we want. Yeah, go down and just leave everything. We'll take it all with us. Can I can't, can I? Can I look at this? I want that piece of wood. Please. I'm still not too heavy. Good. Go down. Down. Oh, go, 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 go. Good enough. I mean, I suppose I could have run a little bit. I've got to get used to this lower carrying capacity now. Anyhow, let's get out of here now that we can run. And into Homesteaders after we check for one little thing, which is firewood. Nothing. Beautiful. Alrighty, what do we got? Oh, Warren combat pants. Yes, I will take immediately. Put those on. That's gonna get put right there, and then we'll put those. We'll drop these. We'll drop those. Whichever ones are sopping wet. We'll put those over here. And pork and beans. Nice piece of firewood. More food. Pack of matches that are just almost always sitting right there. Sometimes there is a candy bar or a piece of food underneath the table over here. And of course you get a plastic container. There should be a rope. There it is. And this can just go right there. I was hoping for a sweater as well. Sometimes you get lucky, you get both of them. Do we get anything else? No. Let's check the drawer. Nothing. Okay, well we got a pair of pants. That's better than nothing. Yeah. All right, cool. Let me warm her back up, dry her off, and we gotta wait this blizzard out, so I might just try to fix our newly acquired pants before we go hang anything outside. And I might do a little bit more investigation in here, but looks good for the moment. Except for that dog food is not edible, although I guess we could probably try it tonight. Weather done. Nope, not quite. Let's pass an hour of time, warm up in the bed, and then take that rope, go outside.
Jesus, it's cold.
I'm gonna run over here and put the rope up real fast. No birds. I know she's gonna take a little bit of damage, no big deal. But let's go ahead and put this up just in case, because we might. Now there's not a whole lot down there that's gonna be available. I think what we do, we get done with this, we're gonna go down into the marsh down here in once we get checked in and taken care of. Like I said, if we wake up in the morning and the birds are there, cool. If not, I'm not going to worry about it. I say we go down in the marsh tomorrow morning and pick up as many of the cattails as we possibly can, and then part of me wants to go up the canyon that direction. There's that little canyon that's over there. I don't care about the moose, and I don't care about anything as far as being on the other side of this, so I think that's a good idea. We'll go up that canyon because occasionally there's there's plenty of food up that canyon for one, and two, there's a bunch of other things in that canyon. Once in a while, and I mean very once in a while, there's a book in that canyon. All right, so we're gonna do. Well, we're not gonna do it right now. I want to pass an hour. And then I'm going to try that one. Normally I wouldn't, but that's a lot of calories.
No, the stomach.
Knew it. Okay. Well, now that you do that, then we eat the rest of them.
Hurts.
That's bad because I wanted to cook that tomato soup, but whatever. Once you get it, you can't get it again. So you just keep eating the food that made you sick. If you have a pile of it, and then it doesn't matter. So we'll just stuff her belly full. I know I would have loved to have cooked this, but I'm not going to worry about it. Now she'll have a nice full belly, and we take one of those, and drink water, put her to bed. We won't regain any health, which is fine,
Tired.
but she's now very tired, and because she has food poisoning, we can sleep as much as we want. Kind of one of those things. Thank you. Except can't do it anymore. So we'll pass a couple hours. Yes, I know that's kind of a bad thing, but it is what it is. Go ahead and sleep some more. We left our clothes laying on the floor over here. I want to pick them up. They should be dry. Thank you. At least those are dry. Put pants back on. We're getting there. I mean, if we had a coat, we'd be even warmer than that. So it's just kind of one of those deals. Now, there is the possibility of a bird over here, just right over here. So let's go see if they're here. If they're here, then we may just utilize what we just got. Have a Maglens day. Let's just run down off the hill and go make a fire in the fishing hut. Since they're not here, then what I want to do is I want to get back to anglers as quickly as possible today. Well, not really as quickly as possible. We're going to do a loop around down here and try to pick up as much things as we can. Cattails. If I could fish, I would, but I can't. Man, just watch that line go down. It is ridiculous. I'm enjoying this challenge. This is definitely more challenge than the game has given me in quite a while, so I'm not having an issue with it. We'll go ahead and make a fire in here, though. I'll take your scrawled message, and since we have that, no, not matches, free match, and since we have a book and some things, start a fire. You will. We're gonna make some firewood or some things. We'll warm ourselves up right here. Do a little bit of wander around the swamp. Hey, fire starting too. Beautiful. All that means is we start them faster. That's it.
Oh, so cold.
Wow. Come on. Again, we've been dealing with the cold, so frigid modes doesn't really bother me so much. It just means I have to use more firewood on this stuff is all. Which, you know, for early game kind of sucks, but it is what it is. How are we? How cold? Wow, it is. Again, put that in there. I love it. Wind must came up. Fine. Have a piece of coal. I know, it's a 4-hour fire. Can I cook anything? We'll put some water down, I suppose, since we have a 4-hour fire now. Alright. Those are good. Alright, we got a warm-up bonus. I've got a hot place to do things. Go ahead and cook a little bit of water. We have a nice, bright, sunshiny day. I'm going to do the run around real quick. I don't want to run too much, but I do need to run a little. And we're just going to try to gather up to where we have about 40 of these guys. and then we're gonna head back to Anglers and spend the night there, and then get out of this zone. I tend to not mess too much with this side of this zone, because it is cold here and it's remote. If you do get stuck, you'll end up screwed. And if I need to, like, that's why I put the rope down. Generally what I'll do here is I'll run straight over here towards Shattered Cove, and then if we get stuck, you know, like say if the weather, you know, gets nasty or whatever, you try to light a fire, especially if you get a Maglin's day like that, you try to light a fire in that stove. That way if something bad happens, you can at least sit there by that stove and stay warm for a little bit. But we'll check this burned down house. A Summit Sodi we'll take, and anything in here. Yeah, I guess I'll take that for right now. That means I can fix my hacksaw. Let's, where are the... Yeah, we may have weather coming in again for the third time. I bet you guys are getting really tired of the blizzards. Oh, come on. I know the wind's probably blowing like 50 miles an hour to keep me from being able to walk this, to make me walk this slow towards that thing. I mean, it's got to be, you know, gale force wind to get me to, you know, it's ridiculous. We weren't even gone 5 minutes. Yep, here it comes. Ah, this game. Well, I have a 3-hour fire that now, since it's out here, will last probably 5-6 hours. I really don't want to deal with it, though. All right, so we are capable of climbing if I put this up, probably. All right, if I pick both of those up, are we good? The rope is like that direction, and all we're doing sitting down here is just, you know, wearing out our clothes. I could take them off, but I don't have a safe container to place them in, so theoretically it won't matter. I've wasted a decent amount of firewood to light this fire, and yeah, so I gotta go back up to the top. Oh, hang on. We're just gonna hang right there for a second. You notice what it's doing to our eyeball? Come on, keep going. There we go. That's what I was waiting on. Now she's tired, it's the middle of the day. And we're sopping wet again, probably. Pretty close. You are absolutely fine, Astrid. Good Lord, woman. We're indoors, it's okay. We're gonna go ahead, break down some more garbage, eat that last can of dog food and go back to bed, and then try that idea again in the morning. Or tonight, whenever we wake up.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
No kidding, that's what you're trying to do. I wanted more cattails, but, you know, is what it is. I suppose I could read a book. Which book do you read? Fire... Oh, I don't want that thing. Why did you pick that up? Fire starting or cooking? How close are we on either? I think I'll attempt to read that. Boom. Ah, nice. Cool. Alrighty, well, we slept, did the usual. We have an Aurora, which generally means it might be clear outside. Let's see what we got going on. Yeah, it's what's left of an Aurora that just kind of got started right here towards the end of the night. I need a lot more cattails, so I really have a direction I need to go. We need to go down in the bottom. We need to go do what we need to do. I was going to say I was going to go ahead and climb the climb, but I think we'll just go ahead past time until that stops. Sleep. And then we go back down and try this again. Understanding she's going to be incredibly cold. Good. Another bright, sunshiny day. Go see if we can start a fire again down here. Because it's a safe place to leave a fire. I know, you're so cold. We'll start a fire, start a stick, go. And all I'm going to do is warm tease this time and walk away from it. Well, we'll put a few sticks on it, but I'm going to warm tease and walk away from it.
Perfect.
That might... Minus 63. Holy crap. It's definitely cold out there. 55. Take a torch. Pick that up. So we gotta go... Not trying to run too much, but we'll go ahead and do a little bit. I guess I didn't really need to do that, but that's just gonna give us a little bit of an edge. So I want to get, like I said, about a dozen more of these. And then back to anglers. Probably through the, again, the canyon that's at Shattered Cove. Now it's a fair jaunt from here, and if the weather starts acting stupid, we're in trouble. But there's also a bunch of cattails over there. Now, the thing we didn't get to do is we didn't get to go to the bunker. And on Interloper, the bunker, there's going to be one that might have a tool in it, somewhere in the whole map.
So cold. I'm alive.
And there's a half chance that it's this one. Well, there's a chance. There's 7 of them? I forget exactly. But since we're going to be so cold and wasted a tea and lit a match, I'd much rather just have the torch at this time, just for the, you know, protection that it provides. At least, kind of. Makes me feel better. You know, I wave torch at wolf instead of not have torch at all. But we're going to run across the pond and work our way back towards anglers. If you're looking for Shattered Cove, it's on the, well, it's the side behind the burnt cabin. It has a bridge that goes across the top that the only way you can get to is if you go up on top of that plateau that we've already been through. And again, I'm walking this one because there's cattails in this hole, and there's some spooky fun stuff. I'm just interested to see, since we walked through the one area, there were only 2 wolves when there should have been 4. There's a wolf nest back here as well, that there's usually 4 or 5 wolves, but there's only 2. I might even, at that point, climb the rope that's in that thing. And I should put my things on in case, not that it matters. If we can climb the rope in the thing, then we can get some birch bark teas, which might be worth us accumulating. We should be able to pick a few of them up down this little hole, though. And I am leaving... I did bring them, right? Good. Okay, I didn't even lay them down. That's fine. I'm leaving those. There's a memento marker back here, I believe. And a whole lot of cattails. I don't know, I feel like the torches are even burning faster. Huh. Ooh, yes please. We will take those though. Normally I would be gathering every stick up and taking it with us, but there's no real reason for it. Yeah, I know. That's the memento that tells you about the mine. We already been there, my friend. Thank you very much, though. No more feathers? Birds are being stingy. Alright, so we're going to eat some health right now. Now, again, this is not a very, you know, for the faint of hearted. How does that work? I believe this spot can get pretty hairy, especially right where we're standing right now. There can be several wolves here. I'm saying this all now. I'm looking forward to this so-called wildlife refresh and what they're going to do to make us all relearn everything. Yeah, throw it. Pick it up. Certain controls that overlap in video games. They're so much fun. But we're getting some food. Travel food is what we're after now. Because in about 3 or 4 days, we're probably going to be on top of Timberwolf Mountain. Hopefully. I said 10 days. If we'd have spawned somewhere other than Pleasant Valley, I probably would have been able to make the 10-day mark, because we would have been able to find a few things and get a bunch of stuff done and go from there. But I am going to, yeah, throw it again. Now that that torch is messed up, we'll just get another one. Thank you. And when we get to the cave down here, we'll warm back up, we'll make some more torches, we'll make a couple of teas. Since you like to keep throwing your torch. I know I'm getting probably very repetitive with the teas and whatnot, but it's definitely a way of being able to stay warm, plus it's helping us to stave off that eventuality of needing to worry about scurvy. You just have to make sure this kind of, start being careful about the time it gets to the tea, because you could be in big danger if you can't get a fire lit and warm back up. Man, I wish I had something to dig with. I'm walking by so many burdocks. More birch saplings. I mean, I suppose we could pick them and take them with us and go and dump them off in anglers and leave them there. I think we'll probably only take 4 with us. So there's no point in bringing them. They can just stay right where they're at. Can I pick it up, please? Thank you very much. We have a cold walk. And a couple of cooks from being able to do some good stuff.
So hungry in my life.
Oh, you're always hungry, woman. Always. I think it's right there. You usually will find like maybe it's right in this little area. There's a little warm spot coming up. I think it's right here actually. That sometimes there'll be a candy bar or a tin of fish. The other thing I probably should start paying attention to is another little thing that I've not been very good at doing. Yeah, right here. Sometimes there'll be something right there. There'll be like a book, or there used to be a book right here, and it was usually an archery book. So. And up. Really surprised I've not seen a piece of birch bark yet. Usually there's one down here. But that's okay. We can always make these into teas. They just take longer. Like hurting to walk by all these birch saplings, but again, I think we'll probably leave out of here with the 4 most cured. And then we, if we need to, can come back. Just depends on how much carry weight we've got, because we have to kind of think about what we're going to do. We're going to need to go to Timberwolf Mountain, and I'm not going to climb the ropes back down. We will goat off the face of it. I think that was where the cave was, right? Hang on. Before I get too stupid, that's where the cave is, right? No, it's ahead of us just a little bit. If it's not, doesn't matter. There's a cave down here that probably won't have much in it. And I think we're probably looking at a possible another blizzard. It's in a little clearing like this. There it is. Okay. Yeah, no birch bark. Sometimes there's birch bark down here. There's a few cattails, a whole lot of this stuff. No. Thank you. And a cave that is probably not going to be very warm. Because we don't... Holy moly, is it cold out there. Alright, you have fire... Just do that.
Right on.
Come on. Ooh, yeah, we needed to stop. Yes, we did. Definitely need to stop. We'll make just a little bit of water. Not that I really need much more, but we'll go ahead and warm her up a second. And hope, you know, something else doesn't happen. Alrighty then. Hypothermia risk removed. Pick up things. Cooking 3. Yay! Thank goodness. That doesn't do a whole heck of a lot, I think, though, right? No, cooking 3 will get us the ability to now make those. So from now on, our flour will go, or I'll try to have our flour go towards rosehip pies, and rabbit pies, ptarmigan pies, stuff like that. We'll try to send them towards that, mainly because that'll allow us to have a little bit more carrying capacity. So that's amazing. Cool. All right, pull torch, grab thing, and let's go. We have a little walk to go, but that's good. I was hoping I would see that before we got done with the end of this one. Try not to eat any more, well, drink any more stuff. We have a... This is an indoor portion for some weird reason. That's why you slow down when you get to it. But we'll see what happens when we get to the other side over here. There's probably going to be a bunch of stinky wolves. But I am, again, a little concerned. We're either going to have a bunch of fog or a bunch of nasty show up very, very, very quickly. And I'm not interested in either. I hear the awoos, though. We may have some fun. The nice fresh torch. We'll use the full one.
I can't feel my feet.
It's fine. You don't need to feel your feet for the next couple of minutes. Well, you don't probably want to feel them because the wolves will probably be nipping at them. Are there anybody here? This little area, there's a rope that'll get you up to the top over there, and if you climb that rope, that'll take you to the birch bark forest area. If we just have one wolf, I'm walking around it. Maybe. Go away.
So close. There's a thing.
Come on. Oh shoot, don't do that. And I'm gonna leave everything that's down here. We have a holy amount of mushrooms. Is the backpack on the hill, or is it going to be on the tree? You go that way. There's a backpack that can be right over here somewhere, plus there's a cave right here that I want to dip into. Just to see if it's got a piece of coal in it, or a piece of wood, something. Nice. Okay. Because as soon as we get back to Anglers, we need to light a fire. And weasel up the hill. The backpack will be hanging either, well, it'll be up here, or it'll be hanging on, like, I think it's either that tree or this tree. It'll just be hanging right off of one of the branches, like that. And it's not here. Okay. Alright, well, onwards. Let's get ourselves back to Anglers. What time is it? Yeah, we'll just run. And see if you've got anything. He fell off of that. And I believe there'll be one of these guys right here. We'll go ahead and take this one, and I'll leave it in Anglers. What we'll do, I believe, or at least I think at this point, I know you, that's it. And I think at this point we're gonna go try to find some more. So but we're gonna go ahead and sort a bunch of the stuff out, leave probably a decent amount of the birch saplings here. Again, I'll probably just bring 3, maybe 4, because again, we need to be able to get to the top of Timberwolf Mountain. We do have a coffee now, which is great. In probably the next episode, maybe? I don't know, we'll see. Next episode might be very long, might be very short. I don't really know yet, but we'll see when we get there. I do want to do this, however. Alright, there's the spraying risk. Love how I'm managing to run right by the stinking things. Give me another... Oh, run. We have treats. I forgot. Well, we'll get these and then we have treats. I'm sitting there thinking it's going to be a pretty crummy night eating up my cattails, but no, we have a delicacy. Maybe. If that's the case, pick up some sticks and open the thing. How many fish we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh wow, we got. Where is it? Food for a couple days. So that's cool. Although we'll have to be careful with it. All right. Yeah. Start fire. Go. Use book and this. And I need to stop worrying about the... I'm going to have to leave the jerry can that we picked up, so because I've managed to use it all to start so many stinking fires, but...
Come on, little fire.
What we can do with that while we're here, and what I probably will do, again, days or days, is I have a book that is for not cooking, but fire starting, that I may go ahead and just cook some fish, tear up some stuff, fix a few things, and yeah, just spend a day or two right here. But as far as this goes, if I had some flour, I'd be making some fish. So we'll go with you, and I will see you all in the next episode. This may be a couple of days afterwards, just depends. I'm probably going to go ahead, like I said, cook all this stuff up and go from there. So I'll see you all later. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Wait.
Stinky rotten fish. 74%. That's totally okay. Beautiful. Nice. Nice.